Shalom, giving all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. And as always, we give peace and salutations unto the elect. And I wanted to start a health series. I'm going to label it Health is Wealth. This is going to be the first volume where I'll go into particular things that have worked and that do work for me to aid my spiritual walk. Now, there's been times where, I was going to do a health video and, my spirit kind of condemned me because I wasn't really obedient to what I would have said in the video. All right. But through the spirit, I've overcome that thought. And ultimately, instead of focusing on what I'm not doing and this and this and that, you focus on the things that you do and that actually help, and you present them to the body so that they can be edified, and maybe it'll help them. Because one of the main things we've picked up, one of the main poisons and bad habits that we've picked up here in Babylon the Great is diet. And here it is. Some of us are in our 30s, 40s, 20s, late teens, coming into this truth. And we're just now learning things that we should have known, all right, and been taught when we were 2, 3, 4, and 5, But that's all right. That's the beauty of this truth. We're born again. And the true healing comes from the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, okay, which is the true healing, the spiritual healing. But with that, okay, you start to learn things. You start to learn the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, okay, and you learn that the two are synonymous, the physical and the spiritual. All right, although in the physical we're going to be beat down, we're going to be, catching hell. Some of us are going to be sickly, and that's our lot. As believers, even Yahweh Shai, he was a man acquainted with grief. And when you look that up, basically he was afflicted. He was sickly, and I myself from a child have always been sickly, battling ailments, allergies, asthma. I've almost passed away, a few times in my life at a young age, going to asthma camps and all of these various different things, only to get older and find out that there's particular things you can stop doing, particular behaviors that you can put out of your life that can lead to you curing these things, man, and overcoming them. All right. Putting away cheese. If you have bad allergies, all right, dairy, all right, particular products, you should stay away from to the best of your ability. It's gotten to the point in my life where I can't even touch cheese, nothing dairy. There was a point where I would try to dab here, a little there. I can't touch it. Even goat cheese messes with my system. So, and everyone has a different makeup. But one of the things that we've never done and been taught to do is listen to our bodies and figure out what's good and what's not good for it. So, Lord will, all right, these health is wealth videos can be of an aid, all right, to your physical and spiritual walk as a believer on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, because like the asthma, like I was saying, it used to be real bad, but I noticed when I gave up dairy, which is all a sacrifice, all right, my asthma and my allergies lessened, man, completely, like to where I'm over the asthma now. When seasons change, I do go through particular things, but it's not as bad as it was since I put out particular things in my diet, And it's more than just cheese, but I'm just giving a testimony of how, changing your diet and listening to your body and watching and feeling the reactions of your body after you eat certain things. Like I've gotten to the point where I can't drink strong drink anymore. I can drink, a little wine here and there, but drinking strong drink I've noticed as I've got older, it's not beneficial to my walk. So what? I mean, not to say I won't have a drink every blue moon, but drinking is something that I do few and far between. All right. Especially if it's the strong drink. All right. And if I do taste a little bit of it, I'll taste it and I'll put it away. All right. So I was watching the Elder Apostle Gabar's video, Here's to Your Health. And the Apostle Tahar did some videos, and various brothers are doing videos. So this inspired me. And he went into sweet potatoes in this video, which is a good video. Watch it, and you can be edified. It's on daily edification, daily exhortation to Banyamyan. All right. Now I'm going to start here with this scripture here in the book of Ecclesiastes 30 and 15. It says, health and good estate of the body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. So the true wealth is health. All right. Starting with your spiritual health. All right. And then your body, because if you're no good, which we're not going to be perfect. All right. If you're no good physically, then it's going to be harder for you to be a thriving, member of the body and to produce. All right. So you want to put yourself in the best position. Okay. As the scriptures say, let's get that. All right. This is the book of Sirach, the 14th chapter in the 11th verse. My son, according to thy ability, do good to thyself. All right. And one of the ways you do good to yourself is, taking care of your temple, man. Okay. The physical and the spiritual temple are synonymous. All right. Our forefathers, whenever Israel, all right, would have a leader that was to put them in mind to follow the law, statutes, commandments, and to get back at one with their power, what did they do? They ridded idols and filth out of the temple, man. All right. And in America, we've, been all right. We've come acquainted with some very destructive practices, man. Okay. Addicted to chemicals and things that do us no good. Now, you're not going to get it perfect. But the thing is, all right, to lessen, all right, and cut off particular things. And it's all for the benefit of the body at the end of the day. But starting with your temple, yourself, set your house in order. One of the ways you set your house in order is to get your body in order. Okay. So my son, according to thy ability, do good to thyself and give the Lord his due offering. All right. Now I'm going to jump to the book of Sirach, chapter 37 and 27. It says, my son, prove thy soul in thy life and see what is evil for it. And a lot of things that are evil for us are within our diets and everyday practices, some things we listen to. Okay. And you have to figure that out, what negatively affects you. Like in this video, the Elder Apostle Gabar mentioned that chicken is one of the things that he's found to be negative to his makeup. It makes his head itch. All right. Now, me personally, chicken. All right. When I'm eating a lot of chicken, I notice that my cognitive function, all right, is off. All right. My memory is off. Because why? They're putting all sorts of madness in the chicken, but they also put something in it that makes it addictive. So it's a fight. All right. But I have learned to eat less of it. All right. But the Elder Apostle Gabar has completely put it away. And Lord willing, I can get to that point. It's a work in progress. All right. But right here it says, my son, prove thy soul and thy life and see what is evil for it. This is a living example. When he said in this video, he put away chicken. You see, and everyone's makeup and everyone's measure and lot and bodies and spirits, they're different. All right. And you also have to learn to take the information that is given unto you and things that you're hearing the apostles and us say, and it may not apply to you. All right. Don't get all messed up in the head, man. Okay. You have a good relationship with your woman, and you can hear one of us speaking about negatively about women and things. You try to go when you go home and ruin your situation. No, man. You got to learn how to find your place and your measure in this truth, man. And the information that's given to you, discern it and apply what's needed for your soul. All right. So, my son, prove thy soul and thy life and see what is evil for it and give not that unto it. And this can go as well as your diet. Okay. The scriptures tells you not to be too greedy upon meats. Okay. Here in America, we eat too much damn meat. Okay. That's the thing that I've had to get control of. Because you find yourself in these sluggish moods and the spirit ain't, a lot of it has to do with your diet. Okay? Health is wealth. So you have to figure these things out. Our people have a lot of conditions that are a result of their diet. And because they love what they eat so much, they don't stop. Okay? They don't stop, man. And we're supposed to be a people of wisdom. And give not thy soul unto what ruins you. It says, for all things are not profitable for all men, neither hath every soul pleasure in everything. See, and that explains itself, man. Not all things are profitable for all men. Like cheese ain't profitable for me. Now, I completely had to give that up. All right. I did win that battle. All right. It says, be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. Woo! For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and suffering will turn into choler. Overeating, all right, which is a thing that I've had to battle. Okay? Eating right before you go to bed. Okay? Which the scriptures tell you that kind of ruins your sleep, because your digestive system, which acts as a, that's pretty much the majority of your immune system is in your gut. If your immune system is constant while you're sleeping, is when your body regenerates itself and heals itself. But if all of the focus is on digestion, then the body is not able to fix other ailments that are needed to be fixed while you sleep. Okay? So we're all learning. Okay? And bad moods and being in a bad and low vibe, a lot of it has to do with your diet. It says, by suffering have many perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life. Let's look up this word surfeiting real quick, and then we'll get to a few things that have helped me along my walk. I'm just going to get a few things today. It's going to be a series. I'm not going to cram everything into one lesson. This can be a series. All right. Surfeiting. It says an excessive amount of something. All right. Learning to stop eating when you're satisfied. All right. That's something we all need to work on, because stuff be so good. And we're not taught these things in America. You're not taught true diet and nutrition in American school system, man. In other countries you are. But here in America, man, this is the worst of the worst. The standard American diet has led to diabetes, cancer, and various different things. And all of these things are filled with chemicals and things that throw us off of our deen to destroy the spirit. And this is what Esau wants. There's fluoride in the water. You're drinking out of plastic bottles, but it says an excessive amount, all right, a surfeit of food and drink, an illness caused or regarded as being caused to excessive eating or drinking. All right. And we shouldn't be drinking every damn day. All right. And saying, well, the scriptures say give strong drink to him that is of a heavy heart. Of course we have a heavy heart. Right. But the thing is this, drinking has to be done in moderation. Now, it's all a learning process, man. If you drink every day, don't think you wicked. But this may be something you need to consider. Okay, because I've noticed when I drink, okay, especially because the weekends is when I usually did my drinking, because I don't drink during the week like that unless it's, a brother comes from out of town or whatever. But I noticed that I will be sluggish as hell in the mornings, man. My Saturday and Sunday mornings would just be, ugh. And I attribute it. And once I stop the drinking heavily, I have a day. Even if I don't get a lot of sleep, I get up and my wits are sort of with me. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take away strong drink, like the tequilas, which, hey, everybody has their own spirit. I'm just telling you what works for me. But excessive eating, excessive drinking, and doing anything, all right, overly, or just indulging in something too much, all right, can be unprofitable, man. Okay? So going back here to the book of Sirach 30, I'm going to start at 14. Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution, and we are the poor than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Hey, the scriptures say death is better than a continual sickness, which we all have sickness, all right, but healing is within the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all the way into the chariots where he's going to come with healing in his wings and give us brand new bodies, man. Health and good estate of the body are above gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the heart, which is your mind, man. Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness, man. There you go. So we want to do good to ourselves by what? Acknowledging the herbs, because that's where the healing is, in the earth. Okay? It all starts with prayer and being in the spirit, but also within the doctrine, there's the understanding of the roots. Did not Solomon understand botany, which is the plants and the herbs and the roots and things like that? That's in the scriptures. There's a Sirach 38, and the true physician is Yahweh through Yahweh Shai. But he's put the spirit on particular men, and you have men in the body who are actual physicians, man. They didn't go to the esau schools to learn this thing. They learn through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and we're all becoming healers. Okay? Josiah means to heal. All right? So it says, honor a physician with the honor due to him for the uses which ye have of him, for the Lord hath created him. For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men shall he be in admiration. Okay? And we know the true healer is Yahushai, but the gifts that we've been given, one of the gifts is to heal, and brothers are being healed through, anointing, different oils. It's another part of health, what you put on your skin. Okay? What you put on your skin. We should get away from chemicals as much as possible. Okay? And we'll get into that in another episode, Lord willing, because that happens to be one of my gifts. The making of oils, or even if you don't fully make one, you can get, a good base oil for your skin, whatever, and just put different essential oils in it and use that as your lotion instead of the chemical, the Vaseline and all of that. We should be past that. All right. But at the end of the day, everything's a growing process. It says, for the Lord have created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. And learning about the medicines out of the earth, the smells, the herbs, the roots, it makes you appreciate Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that much more. Was not water made sweet with wood? Wood. All right. Not only is wood a cleansing agent, but there's perfumes in the wood. You see? The Heavenly Father, man, is something else. Healing is in the tree. The life of man is within the tree, man. Was not water made sweet with wood? And Moses did that, that the virtue thereof might be known. And he have given men skill that he might be honored in all his marvelous works. So I'm going to go into a few things that work for me in my walk. Now, I'm here on Amazon.com, and I'm not going to tell you which one of these to buy, but beet powder is one of the number one things that has drastically helped me from being so sickly. Now, the thing is this: when you take these herbs, we're so used to Esau's medicine that when you take something, you don't immediately feel a benefit. You stop taking it. But what I've learned is, just like with wisdom, it takes obedience and time, and then you grow. Then the healing comes. Healing comes with obedience, okay, and things becoming a part of your behavior in everyday life. You see, we're so used to the microwave way of things that Esau has brought that we forgot about obedience. You have to become obedient to a particular pattern and to particular behaviors and stop worrying about the results. Focus on the behavior patterns, all right, and getting these things in your system. Then the healing will come, okay? And it takes prayer and faith before all. Now, beet powder, and this is a mixture that I do. So in the mornings, every morning, I've been doing this for the last maybe 3 months. And I add to it, I put powders in lemon water, and I put a little warm water in it as well. Not make it hot, but a little warm. And I mix them together and drink it. Now, the powders are basically what's inside the capsule. Some people prefer capsules because they can't deal with the taste of things and things like that. You have to figure it out according to you. I personally got over the tasting issue. I mean, at this point, I needed to be healed, man, because I was constantly sick. So I needed change. All right. So beet powder is one of the main things that I take daily. Okay. This is a mix that I just put in water and I stir it up. All right. And I drink it. Get it over with. You can do it twice a day, but I do it pretty much in the morning. All right. Sometimes at night. But at the end of the day, you can look up the benefits of beets. Okay. Or beet powder. Okay. And we're just going to look at 5 quick, we're not going to go all into it, but you look up these things on you. And that's another thing, brothers and sisters, you got to look things up. All right. Look things up, man, on your own. All right. Everybody can't do the work for you. You have a particular ailment in your body. Look up roots and herbs that fix it. Try them out. We've tried everything else. All right. 20 nuggets for $1. The double decker, the Big Mac, the McFish. We've tried everything. Why don't you just try a little bit of Yahweh Shemyaw Shai, man? All right. Because they created the heavens and the earth. Now, all of these things that you buy, you can't put too much stake in it. At the end of the day, you're just trying. But beetroot powder strengthens your heart health because what? It opens your blood vessels, man. All right. It has nitric oxide. You can look that up. When it comes to the heart health, beets' biggest benefit is improved blood pressure, increased exercise endurance, power through high intensity workouts, reduces recovery time, boosts brain health. Okay. Keep your blood pressure in check. Has an impressive nutritional profile. Can improve athletic performance. May fight inflammation. All right. And I do practice intermittent fasting. So, taking this mix in the morning does keep my hunger down as well, man. All right. It says it fights inflammation, which that's one of the curses. When you look up Deuteronomy 28, one of the curses is we would be plagued with inflammation, man. Okay? Improve digestive health. Whew, don't we need that? Improve digestive health, support brain health, some anti-cancer properties, may help you lose weight. And you can look it up more. All right, so I do the beet powder, which you can go to Amazon, Etsy, however you buy your herbs or whatever. Go to the local health food store, and that'll work. I mix that with warm lemon water, which lemon water in the morning has benefits. And I also put ginger powder. Okay, ginger powder. Now you could also get the actual beets and the actual ginger, but this is work for me. I've been obedient to this this I don't know, the word is escaping me. But I do this every morning, and hey, I mean, hey, it's helped. Over the years, a lot of the problems maybe, that I've had have actually gotten better. And better is always good, right? So beet powder mixed with ginger powder. Okay. Let's see benefits of ginger powder. See? 11 proven benefits of ginger. And when you get the capsules, basically, the reason I prefer the powders is because you get more of it. All right. But some people prefer the capsules. Those work too. Just make sure that when you look up the capsule, that it's a, vegetarian capsule, because a lot of those capsules have pork in it. Ginger is among the healthiest and most delicious spices on the planet. It is loaded with nutrients. Here are 11 health benefits. All right. And you just go. All right. And you can do deeper research. There's better search engines than Google as well. I believe Bing is one of them. There's another one. One of the brothers was talking about in his video. I forgot to go to that. But if a brother knows a better search engine than Google, because all of this is controlled. But at the end of the day, we're just practicing, man. All right. Ginger contains gingerol, a substance with powerful medicinal properties. Okay, and you can look that up. It's a good fragrance on it as well. I love the smell of the earth. That's where the best scents are. Ginger can treat many forms of nausea, especially morning sicknesses. Ginger may reduce muscle pain and soreness, anti-inflammatory effects. See, the curses can be, alleviated a little bit by, taking heed to wisdom. And a part of wisdom is knowing the roots and the herbs and things like that. Let me see where that is. I know it's in Wisdom of Solomon, but yep. Wisdom of Solomon 7:20. The natures of living creatures, studying the animals, the furies of wild beasts, the violence of winds, and the reasonings of men, the diversities of plants, and the virtues of roots. See that? The virtues of roots. And what is virtue? Virtue is behavior showing high moral standards, quality considered morally good, desirable in a person. So all of the things in the earth have benefits if used in its proper way. All right. And some brothers get deeper than others, but I'm just showing you what works for me. So the ginger powder with the beet powder lowers blood pressure, chronic indigestion, menstrual pain, lower cholesterol, cancer preventing, brain function, and Alzheimer's, which smells can help with that too. Active ingredient in ginger can help fight infections and other things. All right. Another one that I add is cayenne pepper. All right, and I have a high IU, but cayenne pepper benefits. I add a little bit of this. All right, your metabolism, and I've noticed putting too much sometimes it puts me in a messed up, So I just use a pinch of this. I don't use too much, but metabolism, reduce hunger, blood pressure, digestive health, relieve pain, improve psoriasis, cancer. Easy to add to your diet, and you can put it on your food too. You can sprinkle a little of this on your food, and I do that because I love spices. But I put a little cayenne in there as well. All right. I also get I put Tangat Ali powder. All right. And this is every day. So with this, you're only gonna need a little bit of the Tangat Ali powder. All right. You're not gonna need a lot. All right. Don't put too much of the Tangat Ali powder, but putting this in your diet every day has various benefits, as some brothers may know. For men, it has benefits for women as well, but you'll have to look that up. But men, I believe, should add this to their daily regimen, and you'll notice a difference in a lot of things. Let's see if we can stress hormones. See, stress hormones, a lot of things. Now, there's one reason why a lot of men take it, but all right, there's more benefits to this, and it's a bitter. It's another thing. Bitters, which I'm still in the process of learning about. Shout out to the brother Shakal in London, and the brother Kanak out of California, who've helped me a lot on my health journey, for putting me on the bitters, man. That's another thing. All right. You have bitter taste buds and receptors for a reason, and they're to be used. We can't always focus on the sweet. You have to have bitters in your life as well. And America does not promote these things. 5 reasons why men should check out Tangat Ali. And the number one reason is the sexual benefits. All right. It gets your manhood where it needs to be. All right. But again, it's better when I've noticed it's better just take it every day. All right. Just put it in, it's going to be a little bitter, but that's all right. And when you mix it, hey, man up. All right. It's bitter. Man up. All right. The bitter things in life are what's most needed for you. All right. Even in this truth, do you have to deal with bitterness? Get over it. All right. But you can also just get the capsules or something else. But this is one of the powders that I put in my morning mix. It has sexual health benefits. It boosts your testosterone, fertility. All right. Which, hey, you don't want to add children to yourself in this captivity, but it's just one of the benefits, because we're all, this is naturally we're supposed to be fruitful and multiply, but we're in hell. So Tangat Ali can relieve stress and anxiety. Muscle strength can see a boost from Tangat Ali. And again, you can add and take away things that may not work for you or may work for you. Another thing that I add to my powder is rhodiola. All right, rhodiola. All right. Rhodiola benefits. Okay. 7 health benefits of rhodiola. Can decrease stress. All right. It helps. It gives me that needed spark, Can decrease stress. can fight fatigue, which I battle with, especially when the seasons change. There's some type sort of spirit that attacks, my drive and my passion for anything, man. And I've noticed it more and more as I've gotten older. But this mix has helped me to get over those things, man. Okay, depression, brain function, exercise performance, control diabetes, anti-cancer properties. All right. And these are things that it took months for me to start feeling the actual benefits because, there was years where you would try something, you don't feel nothing, you just stop. Well, that means maybe you need to get it into your system. And we deal with so many ailments and chemicals and mess in the air, the water. So sometimes it takes long for certain things. All right. Like black seed oil. You have to take that for like months, man. So it takes dedication, just as this truth takes dedication for that healing to come. It's going to take time, man. So get out of the mind frame of tomorrow. I'm gonna take this pill and it's going to be instant gratification. That's Esau's way. The Heavenly Father's way is a process, and the process takes obedience. Okay, and once you start doing these things every day, over time you'll notice less sickness and more health, and hey, you'll get better. And as we say, better is always good. Okay, maca powder. Okay, maca powder is another one that I add sometimes. I don't add this all the time, but maca powder. Give me 1 second here. It's kind of yep. And you can find various benefits from maca powder. Okay. Now these things do increase, sexual desires and stuff like that, but you just have to be obedient and not lose your damn mind. And ultimately, you have to have control of your spirit. It goes into that. It's nutritious. And I'm just going through this libido in men and women, fertility. It helps menopause, your mood, performance. Okay. When applied to the skin, it may protect it from the sun. That's another thing, although we don't need, sun ray blockage and all of that. You can make your own bug sprays, like when you're out in the wilderness, you can just get oils and, put Palo Santo essential oil in it and other different spray. You can create your own bug spray using, all right, essential oils and water and things like that, man. There's a better way than Esau has taught us, man. And Lord willing, over the time, we can get into some of these things, once this series continues. But learning, memory, prostate size, yada, yada, yada. Gotu Cola is another one. Now, I don't take this every day, and I usually get this in a capsule form. And I've been meaning to get it in a powder form. Let me see if they have Gotu Cola powder. See here. Yep. They got it. I'm going to order it now. This right here, man, is powerful, man. Gotu Cola is powerful. Let's look up the few benefits of that. But I also use moringa powder. You can look that up. And don't think negatively. That's a lie. Ooh, that's going to be. Hey, man up. All right. And for you women up. All right. Gotu Cola benefits. Okay. It may boost cognitive function, Alzheimer's disease, reduce anxiety and stress, act as an antidepressant. So a lot of times we're depressed. We've been taught to go to Esau's medicine, but you can use things like colloidal gold and different herbs to overcome these things with prayer and fasting, of course. Helps insomnia, improves circulation. And that's ultimately what this mix does. It improves circulation, you know. And when your blood is circulation and you're flowing, and another thing you have to do is you have to stretch more. This is another thing that I'm trying to get a part of my daily, but you know, it's something that you have to remind yourself. Even if you have to, write out, get you one of those chalkboard things with the pens that you can erase, and remind yourself of things. Stretch. You may need to take 5 to 10 minutes a day where you're not listening to anything, looking at a phone, listening to, meditation music, or just complete silence. Get away from always looking at the phone. There's parts of my day where I don't look at the phone. So certain brothers who may message me or text me, you may notice sometimes it takes me a while to get back. Well, sometimes I'm not looking at my phone. I can't constantly always look at the damn phone, man. But these are all things that we're learning. All right, antidepressant, circulation, insomnia, stretch marks. All right, wound healing. Oh, and another thing about that cayenne pepper, if you cut yourself in the kitchen and it's like a bad bleeding, put the cayenne pepper on it and it'll stop the bleeding. All right. But these things have various benefits. I don't want to ramble on and on and on, but that's the basis of what I take every morning. The lysine, detox effect, potential. All right. Lysine as well. All right. L-lysine. Okay, L-lysine. All right. L-lysine. I got the powder. I get the the tablets or whatever of these two, but capsules may protect against cold sores. If you get cold sores, some people deal with herpes and things like that. All right, there's different kinds of herpes, but L-lysine will definitely help to stop triggering those flare-ups. But it helps with anxiety. It helps with overall health, calcium absorption and retention, and can promote wound healing and various other things. So I'm not gonna ramble on too much more. Obedience, okay, is ultimately what you want to focus on instead of instant results. Behavior changes, behavior and patterns. Okay, you want to focus on those things, and then over time, you'll start to notice changes in your health. So that's one of the, overall, that's one of the things that has helped me. Of course, there's more, and Lord willing, we can get into some of those things in the future. But you take that, put it in a, get you one of those shaker bottles, invest in one of those, the little cups. It has a little silver thing on the inside, or you can just put it in a cup and stir it up, however it works for you. But that mix right there has definitely helped. Like I have, decrease sicknesses. When I do get sick, it lasts, for a shorter period of time, and I'm overall better for the brotherhood, for the body. All right, and in a better spirit. All right, because the physical aids the spiritual. So with that, this was the first installment of Health is Wealth. Lord willing, more to come. Shalom.